Hi, it's Kathy, Crafty Chica, and I'm going to show you how I used paint pens to liven up these glass tumblers with these little wood tops. And this idea came from Grabie. They sent me this package of markers to test out. They are acrylic water-based paint pens, and they have a very ultra-fine tip. But I found that if you rotate them a certain way, you can get a broad tip. They're multi-surface, so they're supposed to work on everything from glass, wood, fabric, ceramic, and I decided to start with glass. Now, the first thing you want to do is to wipe down your glass so that it's nice and clean. And I didn't have any kind of pattern in mind. I just kind of freestyled. I love Talavera pottery, so I guess you could say that was my inspiration for this. And I'm just building different shapes using different colors. I'm starting with all lighter colors because I'm going to outline everything in darker colors. Now, what I do really like about these pens is they flow really nicely, and you can turn the pen on the side for more paint to come out. So they're not super fine tip unless you use the tippy top point of the pen. Then you can get a really fine detail. So here I am going around the edges. You can see I kind of have my pen tilted to the side, and they dry matte. And after I did these, I decided I wanted to go over these with even more detail. So you have to wait till the paint is completely dry before you add a second coat of anything. And there is the possibility that it could scrape the layer off underneath. It didn't happen all the time, but sometimes it did. And if I was dragging the pen at a certain angle, the paint would splatter a little bit. It was mostly when I was using it as a fine tip. So that was a little bit frustrating, but it was no big deal. Because I was painting on glass, it was really easy to clean up. And just remember, if you do make a mistake, let it completely dry, because that way it is easier and cleaner to remove anything that you don't want. If you try to wipe it off while it's wet, it'll smear, and that can be a little troublesome. So I found I just let it dry, and then I used my craft knife to go in and just carefully lift off the area that I didn't want it, and then I just repainted it again. As much as these are relaxing to make, by the time I got to the fifth one, I was a little burnt out. So if you feel like this is something that you really love, and you want to make your designs go further, look into having your designs made into DTF gang sheets. That way they can be printed, and you can peel off the designs and put them around the glass can. That's what I'm going to do with my designs. These are hand painted, but it gave me so much inspiration to go into Procreate and do these same designs and have them made to DTF. And I'm so excited to do that and have those for sale in my online store. Make sure to sign up for my Crafty Chica newsletter to know when that happens. And of course, I had to decorate the lids. These pens worked really nice on this wood, and there's all different types of paint pens that are out there. And what I love about these Grabie markers is there's so many different colors in one set. Okay, the paint is dry. It's time to varnish this. This part is a little tricky. I bought this wonderful varnish, however, it is water-based, and the paint pens are water-based, so there was a little bit of smears with the orange and a little bit with the pink. I was able to get all of them coated in the sealer without incident, but it's just something to pay attention to in the future, maybe using resin. They turned out absolutely beautiful with the varnish that I used. They cure for 2 hours, and then eventually they become safe to wash in the dishwasher, and I still would hand wash them anyways. But thank you so much for watching. What do you think? Aren't they so beautiful? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and happy crafting!